Okay, let's try to do a little bit better this time. Starting in 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, some Fu and Cecil. So, same build as last time. I'll get a little bit more practice at doing the same thing. Speaking of the Chupon thing, someday I will actually win one of those. I don't know if I should have heartburn about that, but I kind of do. Like, I've had teams that were more than good enough to win, and we just, like, one RNG decision went wrong, and all of a sudden we didn't win. I didn't mean to go in my menu. I was about to habitually save, and that's completely unnecessary. So, Porum, huh? Yeah, I mean, what? The times I got closest is when I was paired up with Fred and with Saris. I had a couple other close calls too with just random people. Like, it was just, I don't think I've had the same partner like more than 2 months at a time. Like, I paired up with Saris twice, I think. And we had close time, like really close calls both times. Why the hell did I go down? Someday I'll figure it out. I'm not trying to pick up as much junk as I have been. I mean, I don't need porn, right? So, Hourglass is interesting. You're a good luck charm? I mean, if you want to do it sometime, I mean, I'd be happy to do it. I mean, there have been months where we would have won and then I threw, you know, like I wiped to something or whatever. So it's not like it wasn't like you know, my partner's always been the problem. It's just sometimes luck's not on your side, and that's just the way it is. Rune Axe is good. That's a thing I can use. Actually, I'll take Starveil and Boreas right now. Yeah, my thing has always been, maybe I'm exaggerating a little bit when I say this, but you know what? Actually, I think I just, I don't need him. Um, I've messed up more recently than I have in the past. Usually I'm pretty consistent where I don't fall apart on a seed, but sometimes I've had disasters pop up recently. And, you know, a wipe or a forfeit or something close to it. And those are the things that are really starting to eat away a little bit, where it's like, I'm still really competitive whenever I play normally, but like sometimes something just goes sideways and it's just really frustrating. Yeah, understood. And I know that it's just being aggressive. Well, sometimes it's aggressive. Sometimes it's one of those things where like you know the right answer and then as soon as you do it, it goes the wrong way. Like I'll take that Magimaster fight where I didn't really have the right answer and I tried it twice, thinking like, oh, I'll just find a way to make it work. That's where I get myself in trouble. Can you remind me which bosses are weak against earth damage? I was meaning to look this up and I keep forgetting to. Or quite frankly, which ones does Gungnir actually help with? I know you know the answer to this, that's why I'm asking. I'm sorry, I don't mean to use these like the wiki. I can look up later if you don't want to answer. There is no... Well, then the inherent like spirit element, I guess, is the only thing that you really get out of Gungnir. So, White Spear goes on. So I want him to go fast and do more damage. I have power shirt and I didn't put on. Alright, okay. Yeah, you know what? That's probably fair. Can I actually make her viable? Not really. Actually, Charmander is on with it. You know what? I really don't like that. Just gonna go with whatever I have. I mean, I think it makes more sense to just let Kane be my damage here. At least in my mind. I feel like if I let Rosa just run wild, like that's gonna be a really rough scene. on claws at all. You know what, here. I'm just gonna do it. This is really the right answer, I think. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, if I get Heroin Rib, it's usually worth having somebody speedy in the middle just to anchor for the time being, but I need to commit to her being part of the offense, or else it's not worth the time. Which kind of means, so the problem with this flag set is if you don't have like the right arrows, and it's probably harder to get the arrows just because you don't check as many weapon shops. Like, you're usually not going to get the value out of a Rosa with the bow. Let's see. Wind can go. Yeah, that's a fair point. In my mind here, I think what I'm thinking is Rosa can at least get me through a few fights. I think I warped the agility so much with her that it caused wall not to pop up. Or is that just a weird spot for the sisters? So let me just look. Probably not going to need that at all. I have to look, right? Yeah. It's kind of an annoying fight now. It's a really annoying fight. A full gauntlet. Could be at the mass altar. Yeah, that was a fun one yesterday. I had 20 Bakus and I had a dream, so it wasn't too bad, honestly. I could have done that turn earlier. Oh well. Well, there's the hook. Not that it really matters yet. Is there anything meaningful? Not really. Oh. I'll probably never use those heal potions, but better have them than not have them. The other thing that I have to re-remember is like my anchoring and how agility works. Hey, Glue. How's it going? You know what? Actually, before I do this, wait, did I sell Levy? Wait, what? Why would I do that? That's what I was really wanting to learn. It doesn't work, yeah. I mean, that's a fair point. I didn't want to do that. That couldn't have went much worse than it could. I mean, I bet. I didn't think that was going to one-shot. If I knew it was going to one-shot, I would have fixed all my inventory crap there. I mean, for the time being, I guess food going first isn't a bad thing. I do quickly need to kind of get to Cecil get online mode, though. Spoon. So it's not the Legend Sword. Apparently, it's two different things. Blue guy. Whatever. So let's see. I do have that hourglass. It's probably the best time to do it, honestly. Let's see. Do I have Lunax? That's close enough. I appreciate it, Blue. It sometimes feels like I'm not on this one. I just need to sharpen up some of the like party building and then just some of the decision making. What did I always call it when I played this? Situational awareness. My situational awareness is so-so on this sometimes. It's not to say it's not fixable, it's just I do throw at times and need to try to not do that. You know what? You won't do a ton of damage, but He'll do more than... He'll do a disproportionate amount. Yeah, that sounds about right. Alright, Cecil's pretty close to online now. Cecil is basically online now. That is not the crystal sword. This is where you warp out. There's nothing else to get here. That's probably a fair point. So part of the reason I was going to keep doing it is to just get more levels too. Because, I mean, I did get my money's worth there. Give you a head start. I mean, I have to give you a head start. Otherwise, it wouldn't be fair whenever... Well, when I lose eventually anyway, at least I'll have a building excuse. Put it that way. So, my agility's all screwed up now. Is Rydia ever going to serve a purpose in this party? I think the answer is a hard no. Yeah, I'm gonna have to fix it the hard way, which is let Edward fill that spot. The reason I was okay with it was because of Leviathan, honestly. Now, I didn't know that at the time, but... Actually, I didn't need that. Power Shard's good, though. Who is my last character other than Ed? You know what, I'm gonna get Ed now. Because it's just gonna bug me if I don't do it. Who is my other character? I don't remember, honestly. Oh. Yeah. There we go. I want porn. Okay, fair enough. Kill a twin. Just for you guys. I mean, I can do this either way. I think it makes sense to just do Baron while I'm here. Oh, I have Earth Crystal too. I forgot to mark it. If I probably would have been better off doing Earth first. Wait, I have Pan. That's awkward. You know, I did get Pan early on. Yeah, I was more worried about my party composition more so than which key items I had. That's the danger. It's chat's fault. I'm getting more help from the chat and figuring out what's going on than forgetting a key item here or there. I'm not too worried about it. I mean, either way, I'm doing hook route. There wasn't a decision to be made, really. Yeah, I didn't forget it. I guess I should probably bring Rosa back, though. Just get my money's worth. Is that my one? I forgot how much I botched up my inventory. See, so this gets me to what? That was 11. Hook Rock gets me a 13. Dwarf is 15. I'm not gonna. I'm just gonna go. That's fair, but I'm also... I'm probably going to just go ahead and do it, though. So I'm not ignoring what you're saying, but this is what I was gonna do anyway. So I'm gonna do it just to see how it plays out. Not to say this is necessarily the right answer. So yes, it can go, no, it can go. I can use that anymore. Yeah. No, by no means am I saying this is the right thing. Well, yeah. I mean, they kept coming out of chests. I didn't really mean to grab all of them, but I mean, if they force themselves on me, then I might as well take them. So, I probably should have done Earth before Baron. That, like, if I screwed something up, that's what I screwed up. You're right that I could have taken a look to just scout out what was going on at Dwarf 1, or Dwarf 2, sorry. But I think I do all Dwarf regardless because of the 20 of the objective. And then doing Earth late, like that's the one thing that may screw me is doing Earth late. Should have done the basement while I was there. You mean the treasure? Wait, when did I get the Earth Crystal? Did I get it? I thought I got that early. Oh, the Baron basement. Yeah, that's a fair point. I just don't want to chase like Baron basement and have it be something terrible. Alright, well, just suffer my way through this. Cecil, you better do your job here. Yeah, maybe I should just like peep stuff like that more often. I mean, that's how I ended up missing Giant yesterday too. I was not thinking about things I can check that I just... My mind's not in the the mode of efficient routing of FE right now. And so I really appreciate what you guys are doing. It actually does help a lot. I need to get the foos turn like yesterday. It'll be nice if Rosa doesn't die here, so we'll give it a good college try. That kind of worked out. I think the thing about this sometimes is like the most efficient thing is also sometimes the thing that you can't do. And that's my like concern. Is it a thing that I just can't do altogether? Like Odin Spot would never have come to mind naturally because I would assume I wouldn't be able to do it with just Crystal Sword Cecil without like another 10 levels. Like before you go underground, it's hard to do Odin Spot. But then with my power and everything, I probably could do it. I'm just being a little too shy for no reason. Yeah, I'm probably just underestimating how good Crystal Sword Cecil is. That's fair. What, it's not the piggy sword? Yeah, it's the intel on the bosses. No, I mean, trust me, I get what you guys are saying. And me acknowledging that I understand what you're saying doesn't mean I don't appreciate what you're saying either. So don't take it that way. Like, I'm not trying to disregard it at all. Some of this is me also wanting to see how it plays out if I do it the way that I had it in mind while still kind of taking your feedback. Because I do need to, like, make sure I understand why I'm doing what I'm doing, or else it doesn't really mean anything for practice. So apologies if it sounds like I'm like blowing you guys off or anything like that. I definitely don't mean that. I do appreciate it. I didn't mean to do that, but that's fine. Just in case of emergency. Alright, that was a closer boat race than I was kind of hoping for, but it's fine. Well, I got all the answers at the same time. What was I at? 14? Let's see, 14. So I just need to find one decent boss. I guess what? Go to what's it called? Agart. Go ahead, look there, see if I can find Baku's. I don't need a ton, just 10 maybe. Gauntlets off the table. There's nothing that's really gross that's on the table at this point. I have 2 Berserk mages, so really I just want to do the quickest things to get me to the end. peak Fey March, see if you have objective bosses or super free fights and then dwarf. Well, I'm at 14, so I was thinking in my mind I could do Fey March last in that sequence. Like do dwarf first because it's the freest fights of the group. Then look at Fey March, use the levels from that if I need them. And then I can kind of see where I'm at. Like regardless, I'm gonna still need at least I need something before it's all said and done. And 6 bosses is still quite a bit. Oh, that's a thing. Did that say 16 or 18? I thought it was at 16. Okay, it was 16. That's what, in my mind, I was at 16. Because I thought it was like 12 on beginning of Hooker Out. Or, sorry, 11 at the beginning of Hooker Out. Pass is a good thing. Which I don't need to heal now. I mean, the best case scenario would be XCOW. Yeah, appreciate the good luck. Enjoy the haircut if you can. Happy follicular modifications. Alright, well, this one's free. Actually, I guess they're both free in this case. So basically do this, do Earth Crystal, and then route in Odin instead. Assume Odin's gonna be quicker, whatever it is. Especially since it's not an objective. One day I'll understand plinking. Today's not that day. Yeah, I don't think going to the moon right now makes a lot of sense. Now the question is, level-wise, where am I at? I don't think that doing this and then Odin actually gives me enough levels. I think I chase 20. Hope for the best in terms of getting my next check. It would be best to get the crystal and then grind on the blue planet, I think. Yeah, I mean, that's what I would be the best case scenario. Go down and do a quick omelet or two. Or maybe omelet and a half. Call it good. $2,400 for what, storm protection? I should have just quaked. Whatever. Damage is already done. Yeah, it makes the not doing Earth earlier slightly more painful. Because now I have to like double back down. I don't think there's any way for me to know that at the time though. Because like I didn't know that Bahamut was down there. I didn't know what else was going on. But it's probably in your best interest most of the time to get 20 while you're down there. Yeah, I mean, you're saving 30 seconds, 45 seconds. This worked out. I didn't do too much damage to myself based on how I routed it. What? I guess I had stone. I probably could have just done that. So take the free teleport over the Baron, and then basically see what happens. The only thing that's unfortunate is I didn't get Baku's at all. So in this case, I think I still kind of want Fu to still go second, right? So that I can, well, let me think about that for a second. I want Fu to go second, Rosa to go third. in Z so that I can berserk both Kane and Cecil as soon as possible. This is kind of an annoying fight. You know what, let's not take a risk. I don't need to do unnecessary things here. Yeah, that would have been a very unfun fight if I did it when I was here. I wouldn't have known that at the time, but that would have been painful. Honestly, I probably don't do it. I probably fade it and come back. Like, if you don't have nuke in hand, basically, it's not worth it. Right. Yeah, theoretically, you would have already safe scummed at that point, so it's like, you know what, might as well just roll. I did have Dragoon Spear. I probably should have. I mean, not that D-Mist is a dragon, but just. I did have an option to not use white. Definitely gonna be cooking quickly here. Exactly what I needed in this situation. Alright, now I kind of know where it is in my menu. I can find it. One more egg. Don't worry, there's like a... I'm sure a storm or something's gonna happen. Honestly, they need to make a second parking spot. It's the amateur hour out here. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I'm just flipping Rosa and Cecil here. Oh. Yeah, that's actually a fair point. 2, 3. Yeah, that should be fine. Spend the whole seed getting an anchor and then forget about the most important part. No, it's a good thing you mentioned it. I would have felt like an idiot. It wouldn't be the first time. Tell you what. Crap. Sure. Go ahead and just do a thing. I don't know who's going to get hit with this nuke, so I'll just do a full heal. I figured I waited until that actually queued. It probably doesn't happen until after the Big Bang. And I really can't afford to lose anybody at this point. Oh, that was rude. I mean, at least I'm doing enough damage right now that it's not too bad. Yeah, exactly to the point of where it needed to be to make it work. Crap. At least you're having fun at work. Yeah, appreciate the GGs. Yeah. It's a legit time. I mean, in the back of my mind, anything south of 110 is a really good time on this flag set. Yep, Possum, Lily, Jaredor, AJ, appreciate all of y'all. Appreciate the help too. Yeah, I don't always say it, but it is very much appreciated whenever I get help. Especially as I'm trying to like relearn, refigure out something between what I'm doing with FE. I will say though, like I've had like 4 runs where like I was right on the cusp of getting that kind of time, and then just one thing went wrong. Yeah, I forget to do an anchor, I forget to check, I forget X, Y, or Z. It's good to actually like put one together and actually do well. And now it's like, okay, see if I can just do that repeatedly and consistently. Yeah, it won't take much. It's just new stuff. I mean, it can't be as bad as me not figuring out 64 floor and then being forced to do it live for the first time. So yeah, I was gonna do a Moogle Cup mentoring session here at noon, or sometime quickly after noon. So with that being said, I'm gonna probably raid over to John. Looks like John's up to something. So I'm gonna take a break, get some food, and then I'll probably be on streaming after this mentor session with Noob Tree. But yeah, I want to make sure I'm actually available for that. So it's a good time to call it good. Everybody that's hanging out, everybody that's watching, all the help, definitely very much appreciated. Thank you all. With that being said, like I said, I'll be on later, but see y'all soon. Have a good one.